This is a Headgum original.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, it's groovy.
You got a problem at work. The boss is a douchebag. You banged a coworker. You feel like kind of a jerk. 'Cause you ghosted an ex, then matched with them on Tinder. You think that everything's fucked. There's no need to worry when something goes wrong. 'Cause when you shit out of luck, there's only one podcast that you can count on. If I were you, these two Jews are here to help you, to give advice and service too. What should I do? Should I kill myself in Starbucks, or just sit back and listen to it? And I guess there's not a problem they can't have. Why the fuck would you wanna listen to someone else? And I guess there's not a problem they can't have. Oh, it's Jake and Amir, if I were you.
Wow. Is it just me or the song's getting better?
I think we're getting worse, and so the songs feel better.
Juxtaposition. Yeah. The proximity to us.
Yeah.
That
Musically,
totally-
we're just becoming dumber.
Right. That makes
It's
sense.
a
That makes
pretty
sense.
good song.
Is that an OG or is it a cover?
It's a Death Cab parody.
That's so no reason why. Like that's the reason why I liked it so much.
Because deep in your bones, your DNA, you had to have liked it.
Yeah, that was that opening riff. There was a moment during that opening riff where I was like, I hope no one ever sings.
Wow.
I just want to be in this fucking moment
That's
and just
really cool.
coast. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, like, do the podcast or just, like, hear it?
I want to quit the show. I don't want to be with you anymore. And I want to just be out there on my own, coasting, ghosting your sorry ass. I quit. I'm done. We're finished. Finito. Bye-bye. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just mellow. I'm just fucking coasting.
Sorry. It sounds like you're quitting, but then it's like it keeps slinking
I'm
back
not.
to...
I can't quit because I need this financially. But in that moment, I was like just envisioning a future where I didn't have to be with or around or near or together with you. But let's have a good show. Let's have fun.
My name... It's hard for me to shake that, but yeah, this guy's name is John.
John? Pleasure doing business with you, John. Nice.
He runs a music studio.
Oh, come on.
Oh, my God.
Come on, John.
I had no idea that would happen. He teaches guitar and bass outside of Philly, and I watched Jake and Amir on College Humor throughout high school and college, but only found out about the podcast a year ago.
What?
Yeah, I've wanting to send in a theme song for a while, and I could never find the right idea, but as soon as I noticed the upsetting lack of Death Cab parodies, that made my decision for me. Hope you guys dig this song, and muchas gracias if you can plug my music
Yep.
at realnumberspa.bandcamp.com.
Very, very cool. I actually listened to Death Cab for Cutie recently when I was in Dallas. I went on a run. I was going to save this for unsolicited advice, but I've been doing like these nostalgic runs.
I see. So
where
you
I like
choose an era of your life.
Yeah, where like just listen to Guster or I'll listen to Blink 182.
Right.
I'll listen to Death Cab for Cutie.
Right.
And it's really nice.
Because you're running, but you're listening to songs that you did in when
Yeah, they're
2004.
nothing gives me more energy than an old song I used to love that just makes me like think about a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What songs do you think you'll be listening to in 20 years about this year?
Oh,
Like a COVID song that you just
COVID
want to
song.
like go back to the
that like
lockdown.
celebrity cover of Imagine.
Oh, that's really dope. So it's Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot
Yeah, you
singing
sort of
Imagine.
put it on your iPad.
Yeah.
iPod, yeah. And
I'm
just
back. Yeah.
bring me
That
back
and
to lockdown.
Rhythm of the Rice.
Like Jeffrey James,
Yeah.
who's now vice president of America in 2042, if you can imagine.
Oh my God.
He's working directly under President Musk.
Trusk Musk.
Thanks, dude, says John. Thank you, John. John Erickson. Shout
Thanks,
out.
John.
Wow, this guy's looks like he has a few kids in his profile picture.
Really? Nice.
Jesus.
I'm actually in the market for more godchildren.
Really?
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm just zooming in on his
Why are you
Google
zooming in?
profile. Yep. I'm through and I'm on his LinkedIn.
Okay. Well, we have a show to host.
Holy
so
shit,
try
he
not
runs
to
a catering business.
online stalk him right now.
John, how the hell are you?
You're going to dox him on
Not
our show?
dox him, but his email is, we could leave this
You're
out
fucking,
later, right?
you're swatting him.
All right, this is If I Were You, the only advice pod on the web, hosted by us. I'm Amir.
I'm Jake.
We are in the studio again.
Live in the studio. Casey's got his mic on, so if you're hearing laughter in there, that's because I asked for it.
That's good. So it's
Yeah.
like
It's like a live studio audience, but it's
laugh
just
track.
Yeah, but it's just Casey.
right. So if he finds something funny, people will know to laugh along
Right.
with it.
Yeah, exactly.
But if something's funny and it's not his cup of tea, it'll be silent.
Yes, exactly. Like that just now. Oh, but there he goes.
I can laugh too, by the way.
This is just going to be a me reacting to Casey's laugh. Got him. Got him again.
And I laugh at your laughter, and so it creates this positive feedback loop of laughter. Let's see here. We got some real questions from real people. Just got to give them some fake names and answer these fucking sticky ass situations.
Great.
Here's one that was fascinating to me. My roommate's parents have taken over our apartment.
Whoa. That sucks. That sucks.
Oh? Tim Allen writes, oh, actually, it's a lady. Do you remember
Tina Allen. Oh,
his wife on the show?
No. I don't even remember the kid's name. Was Randy? Randy was one of them?
Yeah, Randy.
Yeah, Randy was
JTT was one.
Yeah, JTT. But what was his name? Well, his name was Randy, wasn't it? No, Randy was the older one.
Yeah.
For some reason, I remember all of their actual. Zachary Ty Bryan was Randy.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas was Sandy.
Yeah, I forgot
And
they rhymed their names.
Taylor Noah Smith, Dandy.
Tara?
Taryn.
Yeah, I think it was Taryn.
Taryn Noah Smith.
I think we talked about this before, but it seemed like the actor went through a goth phase and they wrote it into the show.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. That was just on him.
The mom was Patricia Richardson, I feel, but I don't know her character name.
The
Yeah.
character name was Jill Taylor.
Jill Taylor. Wow.
Did you know that? Or you looked it up?
I looked it up.
Is Patricia Richardson correct?
Yep.
Can you tell us the name of all the children on the show?
There's Randy.
There's Randy.
1 second.
Yeah, take your time. This is important.
We want to make sure we get it.
Yeah, Randy. It was JTT.
Randy was JTT.
Randy was JTT?
Yep.
Wow.
Brian
Okay.
was Brian the oldest one.
Brad.
Brad. Yeah,
That
Brad.
was Zachary
Ty
Bryan.
Bryan. Yeah.
And the youngest was Mark.
Mark.
Oh, I would never have guessed that.
It's Tim, Jill, Brad, Randy, and Mark.
Mark. Why is there a 58-year-old living with us inside of this goth tween's body?
Mark.
You could tell that kid is not an actor anymore. Quite frankly, he peaked at 9.
Yeah.
Taryn is not like going off to do bigger,
Sorry,
better
Taryn.
things.
You didn't have it. Okay.
Oh wow, he's a really famous music video producer.
Really?
Yeah,
That
holy
makes
shit.
sense. I'm sure he's talented.
multi-hyphenate.
I'm sure he's talented. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. He went on to work with Marilyn Manson. I'll look up what Taryn Noah Smith is up to nowadays. Wow, he's older than you.
Really?
Want to feel old?
Taryn Noah Smith is
Smith
100.
is 38.
38. Wow, he's your age. No, you're older than him.
Yeah. All right, I'll read all about this soon. But just know that he's a vegan.
He is a vegan?
He is a vegan.
Yeah. He did that. He had that energy when he was going through his goth phase.
Wow, Smith teaches people how to pilot submarines.
Whoa. Imagine that when you're just on a submarine and the guy between you and fucking oblivion, the bottom of the ocean, is Taryn Noah Smith.
It's Mark.
Mark Taylor himself.
How the hell are you? Were you in down Periscope, sir?
Man.
Long-time listener, first-time emailer, writes
Doesn't
Jill.
doesn't Ryder Strong follow you or listen to the podcast? Or you met him, right?
Yeah, I met him once.
Sean. But he knew who you were.
He was also a pilot on a submarine.
Really?
What the fuck is going on here?
Shout out to Ryder Strong.
Don't ever meet your heroes because they'll all sort of enlist your work in the Navy, it seems.
You served with Strong.
I use my ride or die. A few weeks ago, my roommate, writes Jill Taylor, let me know that her parents were visiting town soon. We share a small 2-bedroom, 1 bath. There's not a ton of extra space and only the 1 bathroom and a couple cool cats running around. So I assumed her parents would be getting a hotel or Airbnb. A few days ago, she mentioned that she'd be sleeping on the couch. I was confused. Then it clicked. Her parents were going to stay with us. Later that day, they arrived and have been camped out of our place for the last 3 days. They seem like lovely people, but I'm really disliking sharing a bathroom with a couple in their 60s who I never met, especially sharing the only bathroom we have. I don't know. I've been spending as little time in the apartment as possible. Thankfully, I don't work from home, so I just go to the gym every day, so that takes a lot of the time. Her parents are leaving tomorrow, but I'm wondering if I should mention my concerns to her once they're gone. I'd prefer them not to stay with us if they ever visit again. Am I being unreasonable? Is this totally normal? Or was I right in thinking it's weird? I'm 25, my roommate is 30, and we live in an apartment complex in Nashville. We met online, live together well, but aren't really friends.
Oh, I see. It's complicated. I think it's not unreasonable to not like it. I don't think you necessarily need to say anything because I bet your roommate also didn't like it.
Right. But it was like...
But like parents aren't going to visit more than like once a year or something like that.
It's in play.
Yeah. You think it's going to be, they're going to come here once a month and stay for 4 days?
Not once a month, but like, yeah, they're coming back this summer.
Yeah, but then it's only a few days.
Yeah.
I think it's not that bad.
Yeah. So like, because it was a finite amount of time, I would have liked a heads up, of course.
Yeah, the heads up is nice. I think that your roommate probably didn't give you a heads up because he knows it's an inconvenience and knows that it's annoying. So for that reason, if he's otherwise reasonable, I bet he's trying to limit your exposure to his parents.
Yeah.
And if this was the first time, I bet it didn't go well for him either. He slept on the couch for 4 days.
Maybe
he
it's a
probably
she.
doesn't love it. Oh yeah, she, of course.
Yeah.
Either way. I still wouldn't say anything. People are sensitive about their families. I think it's weird. If somebody was like, if I did this and somebody's like, I don't like when your parents stay here, I'd be like, fuck you. It's my mom and dad. I love them. I love them so much. You come at my family. You're not fucking living with me anymore. I'll live with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least I'll have to pay rent. Really? Then my dad will live here and I'll move out. Then I'll visit him. He's really going to having a fucking problem with his daughter visiting.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
You think it's fine or
Yeah.
you think it's not great, but bringing anything up would be a little weird?
I think it's inconsequential.
Inconsequential.
3
Sharing
days,
a bathroom.
for 3 days out of your life where you were able to not be there most of the time.
Yeah, able to not be there because she didn't want to be there, not because she happened to not be there.
Yeah, but like that it happens when you have roommates. People visit.
It's kind of weird. I had a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Remember in New York, my first place.
Yeah, but your 2-bedroom, 1 bath was especially. I mean, if
There was
somebody
no living room.
Yeah, there's no living room. It was just a kitchen and 2 bedrooms.
Right.
Yeah.
But if my roommate had his parents stay there and then he slept in the kitchen,
Yeah,
that would be kind of weird.
that'd be kind of weird. But if it was like they're coming into town, they're only going to be here for 3 days.
I would have liked a heads up.
Yeah, a heads up. But I don't think you can say anything.
Retroactively, you can't be like, by the way, I would have liked a heads up.
Maybe, by the way, I would have liked a heads up. Let me know when they're coming next time. Not, I didn't enjoy them being here, and that can't happen again.
Just going forward, know that they're not welcome.
Yeah, if you're gonna have guests for multiple days, let me know. And I think that's kind of the most you can say.
Whether it's your parents or not.
Yeah. And how you can get them back is to invite your parents for a week.
That's really good. And grandparents.
Yes, that's
Willy Wonka the fucking place. Just have fucking parents and grandparents everywhere.
Yeah.
She can't even open a closet or a cupboard without finding a relative.
An uncle, an aunt.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God, a nephew.
Like a little rat scurrying across the floor.
On the ceiling.
Who is that? It's my fucking cousin. Shoo!
He's possessed by a demon.
With a broom. Get out. Can you open the
Back
window?
into the crawl space. Back under the stairs with you.
Ah! I'm scared to be here.
I have to share a bathroom with that imp.
A Gollum-style great aunt who's staying underneath the bathroom sink.
My Uncle Schmeagol.
That's almost my middle name. So that was kind of offensive to me.
Wasn't
It
really.
felt anti-Semitic.
Of course it wasn't. It's fucking.
I know it wasn't, but it felt like that to me. And I
You're
felt
being
like
too sensitive. You're dealing with other shit right now.
Now you're telling me how to feel.
Okay.
Do you realize why that's not okay?
Why do you realize why that's also anti-Semitic?
Everything you say is sort of left of center / skews anti-Jew right now. And I urge you to take a break and reconsider.
Please, let's take a break.
Okay. I think we'll all do some soul searching.
Good.
And I'll do some Tara and Noah Smith searching.
Good.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, Zachary Ty Bryan, rest in peace.
All right, let's take a break. Thanks to sponsors and come back on the other side of these messages. Yeah. Thank you to Stamps.com for sponsoring this episode of our show.
Big ol' help to me. Big ol' help to me personally.
Because you have a small business or two.
I have many small businesses.
They're so small, by the way.
They're not
They're
that
really
small.
small businesses.
They're medium businesses.
They're small to medium businesses.
They're small to medium.
Yeah.
But they're trending towards. They're growing.
And it's weird how important stamps are. They're just these little stickers that you put on boxes, but they help you get from point A to point B, I
When
guess.
you're a D2C brand
What's
for
that?
direct to consumer,
Okay.
D2C. D2C.
Yeah.
We're not a B2B brand.
What's that?
Business.
Right.
Okay. Ass.
But you also sell printers to businesses. So, like, I don't know. I can't keep up
but
with
you
all
can
your
mail
side
a printer
ventures.
from your printer with Stamps.com.
That's right.
That's right.
Stamps.com lets you, it basically brings the post office to your house so you don't have to waste any time getting to the post office, being in the post
Explaining
office.
what you need them to do. No, you just do everything at your house. You drop it off.
That's right.
You can even schedule a pickup.
Yes, you use Stamps.com to mail and ship and get access to exclusive discounts and great rates on shipping from USPS and UPS. And for more than 20 years, Stamps.com has been indispensable for over 1 million businesses.
Yeah.
Half of them yours.
Yes, that's right.
So you can sign up today with promo code IFIWEREYOU for a special offer. And that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and digital scale.
All right.
I would do it just for the digital scale.
It's nice to have one.
It's nice to have a digital scale.
Yeah.
There are no long-term commitments or contracts. You just go to Stamps.com. You click the microphone at the top of the page, which is already a fun little game. And then you enter promo code IFIWEREYOU, all one word.
Correct.
And it just, super helpful if you're selling stuff from multiple stores. All you need is a regular computer or printer.
That's right.
Thank you, Stamps.com.
Thanks.
Thank you to Manscaped for sponsoring this episode of our show.
Big ol' thank you.
Have you started your spring cleaning yet?
You mean like cleaning out my closets, cleaning out the drawers?
No, I really mean trimming your pubes.
Yeah, that's a really invasive question from you, if I can be honest.
It is time to clear out your winter brush/bush and join the other 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping with the code IFIWEREYOU.
Wow, it is about time.
They have the full package that you need to spring clean this year, the Performance Package 4.0, which is the only tool you need to keep your boys looking and smelling like fresh tulips
Okay.
that your partner wants,
Okay.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do.
They got the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, and that gets the precise shave on your hedges. You can clear your holes. Oh my, they're keeping this metaphor alive.
Yeah.
Clear your holes and smell the spring air with the Weed Whacker.
From your holes?
That's right.
I don't know.
The nose and ear hair trimmer.
Okay.
Yeah, not the pee hole.
I thought it was
Different
I thought it was your
holes.
asshole.
Yeah, a proprietary skin-safe technology which helps prevent nicks, snags, tugs in those delicate holes, nostrils, and ear holes.
I see. All right, okay.
It's also the start of Testicular Cancer Awareness Month in April.
There you go.
And Manscaped has partnered with Testicular Cancer Society to bring awareness to testicular cancer, men's health, and early cancer detection.
Very nice.
They're committed to raising awareness for the most common form of cancer in men ages 15 to 35 and giving support for fighters, survivors, and families impacted by testicular cancer as part of the We Save Balls initiative.
Okay.
So you get 20% off and free shipping with the code IFIWEREYOU at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping
Amazing.
with the code IFIWEREYOU at manscaped.com. And then you'll also help raise awareness and money for the testicular cancer awareness.
Boom.
It's time to throw out your old hygiene habits and upgrade your life.
Yes.
Thank you, Manscaped.
Thank you.
And we are back. Jake, did you have...
On to let's do the fight.
Mom, I'm coming! It's those nostalgic runs. Yeah, the nostalgic runs. You should do one to Weezer. You'd really enjoy that.
So, have you been alive long enough to have multiple nostalgic periods? Like, is there a pre-Death Cab /
Yeah,
like 182 and a post, and
yeah,
it's still
I think
nostalgic?
It's like the high school, the high school phase. So
Yeah.
that's like the Blink 182, the Third Eye Blind,
Yeah.
that kind of
Pop
vibe.
punk, yeah.
Yeah, and then the college and post college, which I guess is more the
The New York City.
yeah, the
But-
Death Cab, the Rilo Kiley.
I see. So it's
Yeah.
more chill and mellow. And that brings you all the way to basically now.
Yeah, I bet I probably could have some like Drake nostalgia.
Right, because it's
For-
been like 10 years now.
Yeah, since the first Drake album that I listened to.
Right. Like the road trip to LA era hip hop.
Yeah, Man of the Year.
Right,
Remember that song?
exactly.
It's a great song.
Yeah. It's like when you turn on the oldies now and there's songs from like the 90s on there and you're like, wait a minute, these aren't oldies. But in
Right.
actuality, they are 35-year-old songs.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I could do a Weezer. I could do a Weezer run. I could do a Blues Traveler /
Traveler.
Hootie and the Blowfish style, early 90s.
The next level is creating the playlist because right now I just do like Guster Radio and I
Right.
just run. But
right.
like some
you
of
can almost
those are
do one
like
for every year.
yeah. I could sit down and clean up my Spotify. That's my unsolicited advice.
When
Clean
I
up your
say-
Spotify.
When I say TRL, Total Request Live,
Yeah.
it was the biggest show for teenagers in the late 90s. What songs do you think of? TRL, what's like word association?
I guess it's like Backstreet Boys, Britney Spears,
Yeah.
NSYNC. I feel like there was that like battle for like the boy bands.
Yeah, like which one gets the number one spot?
But I also remember like when punk would like creep up onto there, I was really excited.
Oh, like what?
Like I think Blink 182 performed on
Yeah.
TRL. They did Rock Show.
That's cool. And it was always like when they were on, they would get the number one song.
Right,
That's such a
yeah.
cool coincidence the way that worked out that way.
That's right. You're the most requested today.
Yes, exactly. Like when Tom Green showed up, hoping to God that his song, the
the
Bum
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 song,
song.
was number one. And
That's
would
your
you
nostalgic
believe
run.
it?
My
It
bum
was-
is on your lips. Oh wait, that's Eminem.
No, that. Oh, yeah. Is that a minute? No,
my bum
that's-
is on your lips. My bum is on your lips. And if you're lucky, I might just give it a little kiss or something.
But he's quoting Tom Green because I think that line's also in the Bum Bum song.
I don't think it is. My bum is on your lips. My bum is on your lips.
Look at me. My bum is on your lips.
I don't know. Is it on the lips of the song? My bum is on the ship. The battle ship.
Y'all don't get how important that song was.
My bum is on the Swedish. Swedish.
I can already feel like my parents rolling their eyes at me watching this song. Be like, this is really good.
This song's really funny.
He's gonna put his ass on a loon. Dad, where are
My
you
bum
going?
is all alone. This is the part where it gets a little sad. But don't worry.
Talking to a fucking a babysitter that's making out with someone else. Your hand is in a light socket. She's barely paying attention. The Swedish is all alone.
Yeah.
Woo! Actually, let's call it out. We want a Bum Bum song, If I Were You show parody.
I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
His ass was on a bunch
It's
of
on a bunch of different
things,
stuff, yeah.
basically. Holding a mirror to society, as it were.
That's correct.
Taryn Noah Smith gained control of his $1.5 million trust fund at age 18 when he accused his parents of squandering by purchasing a mansion for themselves.
It's not necessarily squandering.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it squandering to buy a mansion.
Yeah, I wonder
It's
what
kind
the
of like
rules
parking
are.
it in
You
real
drive a
estate.
fucking 11-year-old to an audition and he books it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you should have access to that money.
Yeah.
That was your money.
I mean, but he's doing the work. He's on set. I mean, it depends what you're doing. If you're actually supportive, or if you're kind of like that, showbiz parent.
Yeah.
It's just like pushing him to do something he doesn't want to do. That he's
Right.
cast on a show.
You know,
he
no
doesn't
kid
like
wants
it.
to really do that. Like, at age 9, you don't know what you want to do. You're just getting shuffled to places by your parents.
But I mean, there are children that want to be actors. They just don't necessarily know all that it entails, I think, when they make the decision.
Right. I'll just be on set for a few days. Actually, it'll be like 2nd through 12th grade.
Yeah, I think you like learn in retrospect, like, wow, I was working since I was 9.
Yeah, that
That's
is kind of
crazy.
Weird. Yeah. There's like child labor laws, but I guess if you're an actor, they don't apply.
No, I think they still do. Like SAG has stuff where like they can't be on set for a certain amount of time. They have to have like school while you're
Teachers,
there.
yeah.
So there's like,
But at the same time, like you couldn't at age 9 work at the Gap, but you could star in a movie.
right, definitely, you can earn money and have a job there are babies on set. But there's also I saw a baby at Old Navy once. I don't know if
There's no
I
way
don't
she
know
was
if she was
folding
working or
clothes.
if she
She
was
was
just
not
there
working.
with her mom.
She was not working.
Yeah,
There's
she
no
wasn't.
way.
Why?
A baby.
Right? I don't think so.
I saw a 4-year-old pumping gas at a 76. It was seemingly illegal, but ultimately fine.
Yeah.
It must be weird to be like the parent of a 5-year-old and like you're making $2,100 a month and the kid's making like $8,000 a month.
Yeah.
They don't know what that
The kid's
is.
getting residuals.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is. I mean, if he gained access to a trust fund, then it sounds like they had a trust fund for him, which is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, is that the...
I'm not going to take Tyrion Noah Smith's parents' side, but he also seemed like a problematic child. Look at the goth face.
You're fucking their parents'
I
lawyer?
think you just get, but you do like you have a contentious relationship with your parents when you're a teenager, but then you add to that the element that they have millions of your dollars.
Yeah. It
That's-
must be weird when you're 17. Still don't
Definitely.
have access
It's a
to the
pressure
cash.
cooker of a situation.
I think I can come home after midnight, Mom.
Yeah.
You bought a house with the money that I used from
I
acting.
earn cash for you.
I put food on this table, Mother, for us.
I remember that with my bar mitzvah money.
Yes, exactly.
It's like, that's my money. I learned my Haftorah.
Yeah,
and
that was work.
Right, that was work technically, though the party was entirely paid for by my parents.
Yeah.
I think they definitely came out in the red.
But I still want that money.
That's my $8,000, Dad.
I remember somebody gave me like 2 shares of Nabisco stock for my bar mitzvah and like at age 13.
Yeah, and now you're a multimillionaire, right?
I'm a billionaire.
That
'cause
stock is split 48 times.
technically I'm a majority shareholder in Nabisco Co. So I'm the CEO of Pepsi.
Yeah, incredible.
Craft food.
Incredible. I mean, my God, for your bar mitzvah.
And I was so bored by that gift at the time.
Yeah.
To have a sheet of paper say I own 2 shares of Nabisco.
I remember I think we did put a bunch of my bar mitzvah money into the stock market.
Wow.
And I was really it was like that, in school when you like look at you like play the stock market, you like buy fake shares and stuff to like learn
Yeah.
how it works. It was around that time, or like a few years after that. And I was I would like look online and be like, I made $200 today in the stock market.
That's cool.
And then I lost it all.
You actually lost it all to Bernie Madoff. At age 14, you took a pretty substantial loan and gave it all to Bernie.
I borrowed against that money also.
So I leveraged my bar mitzvah cash and sort of pump and dumped it into a Ponzi scheme. I spent my high school years in debtor's prison.
I tried to have another bar mitzvah as a 22-year-old.
To sort of
But my uncle,
pay my
the well
debts.
had gone dry. My uncles weren't writing checks for $68 anymore. Is 68 one of those lucky numbers?
No, multiples of 18.
Of course.
Yeah. My bar mitzvah theme was Enron. Do you realize how fucked up that is? It was too big to fail. I submarined
Enron
my
party.
entire community. Here's an interesting one.
Okay.
This guy's girlfriend has revealing Instagram photos, actually.
I'd like to
believe it.
see the Instagram. Is it linked? Is it linked?
No.
Then
I'm
I
a
don't
21-year-old male from New York, and my girlfriend and I have been together for 5 months, and I have a problem with her. I have a problem with her Instagram. She has a lot of revealing Instagram photos up, and it makes me uncomfortable. I don't like the fact that she has these photos up for everyone to see, although her Instagram is private.
Oh.
She pretty much accepts all who follow request her and doesn't know, even if she doesn't know the person. Excuse me. I'm so sick to my stomach thinking of these photos. I understand that the photos she put up were from when she was single, and maybe she used them to get attention. This guy sucks. And maybe she used them to get attention from guys like me. But now that she's in a relationship, I would like her to be a little more reserved. It worked. You got me. Now take the photos down, sweetheart. I want to ask her to take these photos down, but I don't know if that's too much of an ask. I definitely don't want my family to see these, let alone other random people. Any advice is much appreciated.
Oh, man. I get over it. Get over it, right?
Well, can he say that it makes me uncomfortable?
I don't know, man. It's somebody else's online presence. You can't step on that.
Yeah, especially because she's not going to be with you forever because you're kind of a dickling. So
That's true.
You wanted to take down the photos and then just repost them in a few weeks.
You liked her for who she was before, right?
Yeah.
So keep on doing that.
Keep on keeping
You
on.
liked the photos once. You liked them a lot.
Yeah.
And now you're with her and you don't like the photos. It's a little hypocritical.
Is
It's
there
just photos.
Is there an insecurity there? Like, I don't want her to meet somebody that's like better than me a little bit.
Or just, I mean, I think there's like, it's protective. I know that I did also feel like this at 21. I'm a lot more laissez-faire now.
Right.
But yeah, I think it ultimately doesn't matter. It's like, oh, that's my girlfriend. No one should see her cleavage but me.
Yeah, then it's like, okay, so where do you draw the line? If I go to a pool party, can I not wear my bathing suit because you're
you
afraid
can wear it with a sarong.
Is that sarong to ask?
Sarong to ask.
Just a baggy white tee.
Don't get it wet.
Meanwhile, he's in a fucking Speedo with a vicious V.
A
and he
banana
knows that
hammock.
Borat style. Everyone's looking at him. He's the life of the party.
Yeah, I think that it's just not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. And I think also it's a slippery slope because if you try to do this, I think you're going to end up encouraging the behavior that you actually don't want.
Yeah, you don't
It's
want
as bad
her to
as it
fear
is
you.
without you interfering.
Right.
But if you start being like, don't post these photos, she'll be like, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to, then the photos get worse. Then she kind of does it to assert herself over you, which she
Yeah.
would be in the right to do.
I mean, you're obviously attracted to her, and she's, putting these photos up, getting compliments about it. She's also, looking for whatever validation and joy she gets from that too. So in theory, you guys are on the same page there.
I think the healthiest thing to do is, if it's really gnawing at you, is to mute her on Instagram.
Wow.
And you just won't even see it.
She's private too.
She's private. I think it's fine.
Why go private? I wonder if you're posting sexy photos. Like, don't you want more people to see that?
Or you want more like dedicated followers. So you make it private, and then the people that are looking actually have to let you know they're looking.
That's good.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm going to post.
No lurkers.
Yeah. That way, like, it forces everyone who wants to see the photos.
Yeah.
To
But
pay
also,
the
who
toll
knows?
and
I don't think,
being a
like,
follower.
when I post on Instagram, it's not necessarily about like I want people to see this. It's like I like having like a memory that stays somewhere.
A time capsule.
Yeah, I like that. And maybe she wants to have a time capsule of when she's feeling young and beautiful and hot.
Yeah.
And who wouldn't want that?
Right.
Public record of your hotness. I think that's great.
Yeah. Okay, let's take another break, answer some more questions on the other side of these massages. Thank you to Truebill for sponsoring this episode of our show.
Correct.
A lot of sponsors want money. Truebill just wants to give you cash.
Yeah, they're great. I signed up for Truebill the day before they signed up for advertising on our show.
Wow. So
And
you know
actually,
how
like,
it works.
Yeah, it saved me $75
a month.
right off the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truebill basically audits your billing, and then it says, oh, by the way, you're signed up for this, this, and this. Every month or 3 months or a year, you're automatically paying for this thing that you may or may not need.
Yeah, exactly.
On average, people save up to $720 a year with Truebill.
I mean, that's good shit.
And Truebill will straight up cancel some of these subscriptions for you. And, as you're well aware, a lot of these subscriptions are hard to cancel.
They do make it hard.
Yeah, they're like, "Are you sure you want to do it?
Yeah.
Last time to back out."
You can do anything you want on your account except cancel.
Right, exactly.
They bury it. They make it hard.
And then they're like, "All right, you canceled." And you're like, "Okay, great. All you had to do is press this button." You're like, "Wow, what?"
Yeah,
if I
are you
press
sure you
the
want to
button?"
cancel?
Yeah. Here we
Just-
go.
you'll
Just
be
click the
canceled.
button and you will be canceled. Great. Now just call us to cancel.
Yeah.
They
Sometimes
don't make
when
it
you have to
easy.
email somebody to request the cancel, that sucks.
That's not
That
okay.
sucks.
It's-
And Truebill will actually take care of that.
So don't fall for subscription scams. Start canceling today at truebill.com/ifiwereyou.
Yeah.
That's truebill.com/ifiwereyou. It could save you thousands a year.
Wow.
She. Thanks, Truebill. Thank you to Bio-Optimizers for sponsoring this episode of our show.
Indeed.
They have a new and improved formula for magnesium breakthrough.
Wow.
The most powerful magnesium supplement on the market today.
Okay.
I use magnesium to help me sleep better, and it works.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If it helps you heal many health problems. In fact, Dr. Mark Circus says,
Dr. Circus?
that's right, there is going to be only one answer, and that answer is magnesium.
Thanks, Doc.
Magnesium is involved in 80% of the body's metabolic reactions.
Okay.
And if you need help reducing stress, feeling more calm, sleeping longer, sleeping deeper, magnesium is helpful with all that stuff.
Sounds like it.
And because it supports mental wellness, Magnesium Breakthrough can help you finally feel like yourself again. All you got to do is go to magbreakthrough.com/ifiwereyou
Perfect.
and use If I Were You during checkout to save 10%. So, low price. Maybe there's a gift or a Mother's Day or a Father's Day in your life that's coming up.
Yeah.
You can give the gift of feeling better, healthier, sleeping better at magbreakthrough.com/ifiwereyou.
Let's do it.
Thank you, Bio-Optimizers.
Thank you.
And we have returned.
Yeah.
Can the way a person texts be a deal breaker?
Ooh. Let's hear.
Okay. Steve Jobs writes, I'm a 25-year-old Canadian male and I found myself in a sticky situation. There's this girl at work who I've been eyeing for a couple weeks now, and after telling a coworker that she's pretty, word got around to her and she came around and talked to me, which is great, right?
Yeah.
I thought so too at first. This happened on a Friday, and we only had enough time to talk in person for a little while before the weekend came, and then we switched texting/messenger. I find the way she talks through texts may possibly say a lot about her, and I can't quite explain it. For one, she literally only compliments me, and that's pretty much the only thing she says, like how hot I am and how sweet and cute I am. It's really flattering. But I'd like to talk about something else for a change, like, I don't know, getting to know her would be nice, or talking about what she does for fun or what her goals in life are, literally anything other than how attractive I am. She also talks in run-on sentences and has a lot of grammatical errors, and it's just a big turnoff for me. It's Tuesday night right now, and she called in sick Monday and Tuesday, so I haven't been able to talk to her in person since Friday, and all I know is I forget what she's like in person versus what she's like via text. So my question is, do you think the way someone speaks to you via text can say a lot about them? Has someone ever texted you or messaged you in a way that's been a deal breaker? I probably sound like an asshole, but if I add any more context, then I'll have written you guys a novel. Thanks, guys.
I think it's too early to tell. Too early to tell.
Because you had one good conversation, one bad text conversation.
I mean, on its face, it basically sounds great. The girl that you had a crush on at work is texting you and saying that you're hot.
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
The run-on sentences, I think being a little too gung-ho and kind of like, I don't know, all over the place would be a red flag to me. But at the same time, like I said, I think it's too early to tell. I think the way somebody texts cannot be a deal breaker. You need to marry the way they text with how they are in real life.
Right, because most of the time you'll be with them IRL,
Yeah.
not just in the metaverse.
And I think also people tend to like find a common ground and a similar language eventually.
Right.
I don't think she'll forever just talk about how hot and cute you are. She's probably just like feeling excited that you have a crush on her too. And,
Yeah.
That feels good. Maybe her communication style is just like she likes those words of affirmation instead of like the get to know you right now.
Maybe she's nervous.
Yeah, could be.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
It could be the shampoo.
Yeah, it probably is.
A lot of times these companies, not to get like weird galaxy brain on you or conspiracy
It's
theories,
definitely
they control your
Don't think it's galaxy brain, by the way, because galaxy brain I feel like implies like
Like I'm through the looking glass on some of the stuff.
And you have like a good take or smart.
But think about how close you are to your brain when you're massaging an oil into it.
Yeah.
Now think about if they were to use that to control your thoughts. How would they do it? Would they go through pills, perhaps? Would they go through literally shampooing?
Yeah.
Like, so you're massaging
So like
a
L'Oreal is making you a zombie is what you're saying.
not a zombie, but a
I'm
Republican.
stupid.
At the very least, a Democrat.
What's the difference?
Thank you. Do you have a way of texting that's different than your speaking voice, or is it pretty much the same thing?
I think it's pretty much the same thing, but I will say I'm a one sentence enter, another sentence enter, and I'm like good with like a block, like, you know, kind of like rapid fire, a few in a row.
Yeah.
And what I don't like seeing is when somebody texts me with the paragraphs, like
If you have to
sentence,
scroll.
enter, paragraph,
Oh, wow.
like
Line breaks within the
line
same
breaks.
message.
Yeah, I don't like a line break. It feels like I'm reading an email. So I bet if I was talking to somebody with a bunch of line breaks, I wouldn't say anything, but it would be like I wouldn't enjoy texting them. And I feel like in the beginning of a relationship, you do need to enjoy the text banter.
How's your emoji game recently?
Pretty solid. They just dropped some new emojis. There's
The salute.
the salute. My new favorite one is like the
I can barely look.
yeah. That's a good one.
Like
That's
when
a
somebody
really good
texts
one.
you something shameful or salacious.
Yeah. What are your let's compare recent emojis.
Okay. A lot of mine are kind of flags you don't really recognize.
Interesting.
So like the Algerian flag is my most used one.
And then a thumbs down. Interesting.
But a lot of it is sort of controlled by my Pert Plus dandruff shampoo, I think.
I have the surfer dude,
Oh, the Shaka?
the Shaka. I have smiling. I feel like this is my entire life actually. My top row, Shaka, smiling with a sweat drop, smiling with a tear, happy, praise hands, and then the eyes watering like I'm gonna cry because I'm really happy.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
one.
that's
Yeah,
a good one.
that's
I've
a
been
good
using
one.
that one a lot. Have you noticed this one? It's sort of unnecessary. It's a giant pint glass that's spilling a thin layer of syrup onto the ground for some
Fascinating.
reason.
Fascinating.
Use that one a lot. Whenever I type damn, it gives me this beaver. So I'll sort of send a beaver instead of saying
I would say
damn.
damn. That's good.
So like beaver Daniel, damn Daniel.
yeah.
Like I said, flag of a country you've never heard of, flag of a country you've never heard
Put your
of.
phone away.
WC.
Watch closet.
Who says no to that?
I guess I don't like it.
This one is sort of the Chinese yuan going up in price. What else do I got? Oh,
Forget I asked.
elevator
Emoji. Yeah. Good.
Three people going
It's like
up and down. In
a
the
directory.
DM.
Good.
And last but not least,
Is it Brad?
NG.
NG. Not gonna lie.
Yes, exactly. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Different emojis for different needs, mate.
Yeah.
I told you about my theory about
I think your shampoo is seeping into your head.
Yeah, a lot of it is 2 for 1. So it's like it's conditioner, but it also makes me think certain ways. This person,
It's conditioning.
yeah, mental conditioning / hair conditioner. Don't jump to conclusions. It's been one weekend. Relax, dude.
Right. I think it can create a red flag, but not a deal breaker. So
we go.
proceed with caution.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of red flags, it's another one of my
Emoji,
pretty
yeah.
popular one.
Good.
Whenever like someone like sends something to me, I'm just like, whoa.
That's a red flag.
Do not.
Yeah.
Do not send that over text. 'Cause
Very
they have
Formula
a paper
One,
trail.
actually.
Really?
Red flags.
What does it entail?
That's when there's a crash and they have to stop the race.
We have to
flag.
stop the race.
Yeah, there's different flags for different moments. If a car's in a wreck on the track, then yeah, it's going to be a red flag situation.
And then what? What do they do?
I think a red flag means there was a crash. I don't know if that means stop the race, but then there's like a safety car. The car comes out, the drivers can't go faster than the safety car, so everybody kind of slows down to make sure that everything's okay. The track gets cleared, then they can go in. But sometimes if the wreck is bad enough, they have to fully stop the race. Everyone goes into the pit, and then they do a second start.
Do they have to go into the pit? If like over the course of an entire race, if you never need a pit stop, is that considered good?
I think you actually get a penalty if you don't go at least once, but it's considered. I mean, I think there's different strategies. You can be on harder tires that last longer,
Yeah.
or you can be on softer tires that are faster but wear out faster. So you have to like pit twice.
Yeah. I mean, I play Mario Kart, so I sort of understand the differences between the
Tire
two
degradation.
things. Yeah.
Okay.
And then some of them are just like gumballs, so like
Yeah.
that gives you better
And
drift.
yeah, exactly. You get the banana drift, you get the lightning bolt. Sometimes if you're in last, you can get the bomb that kind of.
Wow, the blue shell that sort
Yeah.
of snakes its way to the front and
Exactly.
destroys the
Yeah.
person. In Formula One, are you allowed to block that with an air horn?
It
Or is that just on the Rainbow Road?
The air horn went off last year in Bahrain.
Really?
Yeah,
That sort of exploded the blue shell.
that's right.
That's really cool. I'm actually interested in picking this up as a hobby since I
Now,
know, like,
yeah.
a lot of people are into it via that Netflix show.
Yeah, I think DK actually races for McLaren.
Really?
That's right.
Diddy or Donkey?
Donkey.
That's nice. I was gonna say
Diddy's on
a
Alfa
little
Romeo.
Diddy's on Alfa Romeo. And doesn't that say it all, folks? All right, that's it. Take it easy, I guess. That's our response to anybody that emails us, I guess.
Yeah, relax.
Relax.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Time to relax. Remember that Offspring CD? That could be on my early 90s mix.
There you go.
Yeah, time to relax.
I don't remember it, but makes sense.
Okay, thank you for everybody who's been writing in. The email address for your theme songs or your question is ifiwereyoushow@gmail.com.
Yep.
Don't know if we mentioned this, but this is being recorded as a video. You can watch us now every week,
Yeah.
whether it's us in the same room, looks really nice, or us via Zoom. There's a YouTube channel for that, If I Were You Show. And we're also making videos on our Patreon still, so you
Boom,
can watch
come
that.
on.
A lot of us if you want it.
Patreon.com/JA.
That's right. And if you want less of us, you can just sort of finish this episode and call it a career.
Yeah.
You can. We'll be back, of course, next week, as we always are. The opening theme song, same as the closing. Let's see if I can remember it. It's a good mental exercise. Death Cab for Cutie.
Parody. Wasn't it John?
Yes, John Erickson. John Erickson.
Okay.
Let's hear that one again. Thank you to John. And keep those coming as well. Love to hear a Bum Bum song parody. Absolutely savage.
Please.
Who's to say what we will put our bum on in it?
That's right.
We'll be back soon. Thanks, everybody.
Got a problem at work. The boss is a douchebag. You banged a coworker. You feel like kind of a jerk. 'Cause you ghosted an ex, then matched with them on Tinder. You think that everything's fucked. There's no need to worry when something goes wrong. 'Cause when you shit out of luck, there's only one podcast that you can count on. If I were you, these two Jews are here to help you, to give advice and service too. What should I do? Should I kill myself in Starbucks, or just sit back and listen to it? And I guess there's not a problem they can't help. Why the fuck would you wanna listen to someone else? And I guess there's not a problem they can't have. Oh, it's Jake and Amir, if I were you, sure.
That was a Headgum original.